Okay, welcome back everybody. This is TongFu, man. God's casting for the Gigabyte Dota Masters Tournament. Now this is a replay cast of yesterday's match between TongFu and Ice. TongFu on the Radiant side, Ice on the Dire. Now we were streaming this live. Unfortunately, Twitch had some issues yesterday, so it crashed in the middle of the cast. We couldn't get it back online before the game ended, so here we are. We've got a bit of downtime before our first match tonight, so we figured, hey, we'll just show you a replay cast of what went down. Now we know the result. We won't try to give away too much, but guys, do you want to unpause this in 3, 2, 1, and go?
Alright, we're now ready to go. We've got Ice on the Dire team, TongFu on the Radiant team. TongFu, team from China. This is their first game in, and they picked up some pretty scary-looking picks. Ice from Malaysia came through one of the qualifiers, so they're definitely a bit of a dark horse in this tournament.
Oh, wait, hang on, I'm stuck on director camera. Let me free my camera. There we go, okay. And yeah, no, they have really proven themselves to be quite hungry in this tournament and really surprised us with it, well, especially with the upset against Dreams last week. It was pretty damn crazy. So I'm looking forward to, well, I know already what they can do here, but I didn't actually get to catch most of the action, especially towards the mid-game, just because I was busy wrestling with my XSplit trying to fix our stream, which in the end it turned out to not be on our end. It was just a flat-out issue, but as you might notice here, guys, if you were catching up from yesterday, or if you didn't catch yesterday at the start of yesterday's broadcast, we have here on TongFu's side, the Radiant side, they have managed to snatch up both Lycan and the Brewmaster, which is a pretty big set of picks, just because they're considered to be some of the strongest heroes in this current metagame. So to get both of them, for both of them to actually slip through the bounty pool, and then for one team to secure both of them in their lineup, that's pretty rare, I would say.
Yeah, I think it was something that Ice definitely, when they saw come out, were thinking, holy crap, what are we going to do? And TongFu did smart. They first picked the Panda, and it made it really hard. The Dire team, they probably wanted to pick up the Lycan, but Panda does so well against a hero like Lycan, and also if they picked up the Lycan, I think they would have struggled too much in the mid-game. So in the end, they had to let Lycan go. TongFu got them both, and Ice are going to be relying on this anti-mage to carry them through this game, as they've got some strong laning heroes with the CM and the Storm Windrunner, who is going to be at that bottom lane. And they're going to be running dual lanes with the Windrunner ES at bottom, the CM Anti-Mage at top, which is up against solo Puck, so Puck should have a hard time at top.
Yeah, well, Puck, I know he gets used to the suicide side, but I honestly don't feel that he is that good at it, just because he's kind of squishy, and you can interrupt his escape mechanisms, and like low-level phase shift is not that good. It's sort of, it's a very sort of unreliable disjoint, I would say, just because you need to have such split-second time. With the high levels, it's a lot easier, but the lower levels it's difficult. And here we go, Crystal Maiden now trading hits with Puck because she can afford to. Obviously, she can just heal up if necessary, and Puck, on the other hand, if he burns through all of his regen, is going to be a bit of a struggle, although, of course, it will force Crystal Maiden to do the same. But in the end, if she's wasting extra money on regen items and shuttling out more regen items, it's not a big deal for her, whereas Puck, it is a bit annoying because he's going to be trying to get up the early bottle boots or whatever he's trying to get to basically get him active in the mid-game, because he doesn't want to be up in that lane farming forever.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Not going to be a fun lane for Puck. CM playing this lane perfectly, not worrying about getting XP for herself, just making sure Anti-Mage can get all the free farm he needs. As Anti-Mage has gone for a quick 4-man shield with some tangos, which I assume is being pulled. And meanwhile, TongFu running the Lycan in jungle. That means they're going to have some weak-ish lanes. The bottom lane we see dual lane versus dual lane, and top lane that Puck is going to have a hard time. Mid lane as well, Panda against Stormstreet. Stormstreet should have the last-hitting advantage there, although Panda should be able to get some farm.
Yeah, Stormstreet probably won't be able to hammer him too badly. Panda, oh actually, Panda didn't start with a shield, which will hinder him just a bit, but it looks like he's been pulling his gold, going for a fast bottle, just so he can spam that Thunderclap, as we see there. He has indeed gone for a level in stats by the looks of things. He has picked up level 2 stats, and he's also maxing out Thunderclap, just because I guess he's decided he doesn't need a low-level Drunken Brawler that badly, or either Drunken Haze either, because he doesn't want to burn through his mana with Drunken Haze. He doesn't have the greatest mana pool, so burning any extra spells is a little bit rough for him, whereas Lycan now, just checking, camping for the 2-minute rune to see what he can find. As Anti-Mage gets the first blood up in top, they're boxing Puck. Oh, I remember that now from yesterday. I should have caught that. Anti-Mage, though, box Puck into that corner. They're very smart move from him. He's still over there in that corner. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a derp and forgot about it. But in the mid lane, looks like Stormspirit is just edging out this Pandara and Brewmaster at the moment, as it looks like, yeah, there we go, double damage though, being popped by the Brewmaster. Gonna cause a lot of hurt on there on Gigolo, but Gigolo gonna walk away there, pop the salve, and heal up.
Yeah, that was a close one. If he was in range for one more right click, that would have been a kill for the Pandas. He gets another clap off. Not going to go in on this time with Stormstreet there with a pull in the tower there, ready to back him up as Panda looking to go in at mid, takes damage for another remnant and is going to have to back off. using that creep wave to make sure he doesn't take any tower hits. He's going to be okay this mid lane, but definitely Storm Spirit does have the slight advantage here. Storm Spirit now has his bottle, and Puck still at top having a very, very hard time.
Yes, as Aeon Extremist asking, didn't TongFu play last night? They did. This is a replay match of yesterday's game because we did have Twitch cut out mid-cast. It was a little bit frustrating. So we're just running the replay now. I didn't actually get to catch most of it. I only got, basically only got the starting bit. And now we're just broadcasting as Puck again being harassed by this anti-mage who is going for the relatively aggressive build. One in Blink just to position and harass, and also an escape mechanism if he needs it. Getting one level on the spell shield just for a bit of early defense, and then maxing out the mana break just to cause the maximum amount of hurt on Puck as possible. Looks like Crystal Maiden. Oh, go?
No, just this bottom lane with the Queen and Shadow Demon. Not much synergy between these two heroes, whereas we're having a slightly better time, even though it is a melee with a ranged hero up against two ranged heroes. And I think the Shadow Demon pick is largely to counter the anti-mage to come to the mid-game by using that disruption on him. But definitely, anti-mage at top so far has not been shut down at all.
No, he has been pretty much free from. You see 25 and 9 already at the 4-minute mark. Doesn't even care he's taking a few hits from the tower there. And Puck sort of boxed in there in the corner.
River.
Oh yes, as it looks like Panda trying to get to that haze rune, should manage it, although here comes Christmas, has swung in through the secret shop, drops a nuke, springs down the Brewmaster, gets caught out there. And that would have been a pretty big surprise. Actually, it shouldn't have been too much of a surprise. I had the rune there, would have watched where CM was going, but I guess he must have missed it shortly on the minimap. And Puck on 2-0, nearly 5 minutes in, is struggling definitely. It's anti-mage now really becoming a bit of a runaway train, has already picked up his ring of health. Is down the bottom lane. Looks like there's been a bit of a skirmish. I see the fissures have been popped out. And see anti-mage again, blinking on top of Puck. Puck phase shifting. Anti-mage just burning away his mana, just laying in a couple of weights and harassing him even more and more.
Yeah, and Puck is really struggling. Puck wants to get that bottle up as quickly as possible to give him the ability to stay in this lane for much longer, but he doesn't have the bottle yet, and we're still already 5 minutes in, and because of those deaths, because of the fact Puck is only staying on 4 CS, he's not going to have that for a while. As anti-mage may look for another kill fairly soon. And none of the lanes are really going well at all for TongFu. All 3 lanes are doing well. In top lane, Anti-Mage gets up a solo kill with the ultimate, the Mana Void. And meanwhile, mid lane, Storm Spirit doing well. And bottom lane, we are managing to farm okay. So all 3 lanes doing well for Ice. The only thing they have to worry about is the Lycan, who is in jungle. Farming away, but Lycan in jungle does not farm as fast as mid lane.
No, of course, low levels not that fantastic. And so Brewmaster now just pops some more health potions as well. As bottling up, looks like he's just going to try and get aggressive in a second. Gigolo, though, relatively low. I hear more Lycan just farming away in there, hearing the wolves get popped. Meanwhile, Puck. Is that Puck there? It is Puck heading out to the bottom lane. Crystal Maiden sitting up this top room, trying to camp for the 6-minute rune, although it looks like she might decide to get aggressive on Brewmaster again. Brewmaster lands the Thunderclap. One more hit. Oh, no. Barrel rolls out of there. Storm Spirit just getting away. Crystal Maiden moves in to harass. No, she just drops in and just threatens him, zones him out, as Puck is now returned to the top lane. I think he's ported back up there. As what did Anti-Mage just managed to, I think he just got a Void Stone there. He has got a Perseverance up and running out. Looks like he will be rushing that Battle Fury. There's a bit of a clash here. Crystal Maiden getting hit by that Thunderclap, doing a lot of damage. Throws down the Frostbite, though, to keep them away. And, well, Storm Spirit with no mana decides he's not even going to bother helping out. May as well just sit mid. The 6-minute rune. Did anybody get that?
Top lane. Oh, again, taking a lot of damage. He's going to manage to get out just in time. The 6-minute rune went to the Queen of Pain at bottom. Some great rune control coming out of TongFu, making sure the Storm Spirit didn't get the rune, because Storm Spirit desperately needed it.
Indeed, indeed. He needs as many runes as he possibly can get. In fact, he seems to be almost getting edged out just by this Panda spamming Thunderclap every time he goes to get low. Although, speaking of that, there's the Ice Frostbite. Anti-Mage takes that pocket top again. Now the Brewmaster in some serious trouble. Can he get hit? A couple more. One more. There you go. Crystal Maiden getting that last hit in, bringing him down. As that's definitely just kind of turn around the Storm Spirit. And Anti-Mage just getting out of control up in this top lane. There's no, he's 3-0 already. 46 and 13 at 7 minutes in. I mean, 50 creep kills at 10 minutes is good. He is pretty much last hit. Honestly, it's more about how many has he missed more than how many has he hit in this lane.
Yeah, he's not doing well at all in that lane. And, sorry, no, he's doing incredibly well in that lane. As Anti-Mage is just getting completely out of control. He's found that Battle Fury up in record time. Has boots as well, and is getting, I mean, he's up to 3 kills already. Puck is coming back. And, no, sorry, Puck's not coming back. He is going to come back with the Panda, because Panda, recognizing the threat that is the Anti-Mage, but even with Panda there, I mean, they can't really stop the anti-mage from farming. They can't really kill him. He can just blink away if Panda looks to be at all aggressive.
Shout out to Calico, who just has popped up in the chat. Watching Puck. Puck. I think he's got possibly less farm. 5-0 for Christmas. How many's Puck on? Oh, almost as bad. As there's a bit of a clash in mid. The Banish has gone down. Shattered him, saving himself with the black. The Drunken Haze getting thrown down to Crystal Maiden. Up, gets frostbitten though. Doesn't quite get the Thunderclap down. Thunderclap self-look. There it goes. Brings down Crystal Maiden. Queen of Pain helping out as well. Blinking in there. Storm Spirit heading bottom. Gonna try and pick up this invisibility rune here. As he just stops to pick up those creep. And Lycan sending out the wolf, attacks the rune, destroys the rune. I remember that from yesterday. The sneaky little wolf.
That was cheeky.
That was very cheeky. Seeing the Brewmaster stop for a second and clean up creep, he goes, "Oh, actually, I can go and snake that out from underneath you." Anti-Mage appears to think he's got something. Oh, there's the claim also. Yeah, fast Battle Fury incoming before treads. Who needs treads when you can have a Battle Fury straight up? And X-Mike, yes, this is a replay of yesterday because it crashed midway through. And Puck now again in some trouble. Getting hammered by Anti-Mage. I mean, he's still having to burn tangos at the moment to try and keep himself alive.
Another blink in it top on the Puck. Puck taking a lot of damage. A couple hits and a mana void goes down again.
Oh god, he's
TongFu is just they're going to be wondering how can we stop this Anti-Mage. It's going to have to come in the form of Lycan. Lycan just picked up his glance now up to level 7. They look to try and start taking down some towers, and TongFu are falling behind in all 3 lanes. They're going to have to look to get some map control and towers to get back in this.
They will indeed. Lycan has got his Vlad's offering up and running. Could try and cause some trouble in a second. He might be able to pick off someone down the bottom lane if his teammates can help him out just a bit. Queen of Pain has gone for the Arcane Boots first. I remember that from yesterday. That was a little bit weird. I think that might just sort of delay the main early items. And plus it leaves her very squishy, I think, and vulnerable to getting picked off by like getting hit by Vision, then getting picked off by Anti-Mage, or even just Storm jumping all over and destroying her. So I do question that build just a little bit. And it looks like the Brewmaster is pushing over there. Comes the Shadow Poison, getting thrown down. Doesn't connect though, as Earthshaker takes out Lycan in the jungle. What happened there? Skirmish though continues in middle, though. Queen of Pain jumping down here, pops the ult. They bring down Earthshaker, and Windrunner trying to get out of trouble. Queen of Pain popping that magic wand. Looks like she'll get rid of Windrunner. No, the Shackle goes down. The Wolf's going to clean up Windrunner. And now Queen of Pain in a little bit of trouble, although I don't think Crystal Maiden can clean her up.
Yeah, they managed to find Lycan in jungle, but it was quite a big cost here. Both ES and Windrunner went down, so an alright trade there, but Storm's going to go flying in the bottom, looking for Queen of Pain, uses up all of his mana. The Queen of Pain popping the sound, has the blink out in a second, and will blink into some trees. Oh, they see each other. Queen of Pain goes down to the Remnant.
Yeah, a smart use of the Remnant there, using that to provide the flying vision. And yes, Puck yet again feeding that. He's fed Anti-Mage 5 kills so far. 5 kills in 10 minutes and a free and 73 CS in 10 minutes and 5 kills. It is looking troublesome indeed. He's feeding a little bit too much as Anti-Mage completes his Battle Fury. And there's a bit of a clash at bottom. Looks at the Radiant. Might get a kill back. B-Boy going down. Ice losing their Crystal Maiden. The Shadow Demon picks up. I think he just had smoke delivered to him or something there. A Sleeping Monster. Yes, this is a replay of yesterday's match between Ice and TongFu. Because, of course, Twitch cut out yesterday, mid-cast. We didn't manage to get it back up all evening, so we figured why not replay it now before the main stuff starts. Of course, we do have Dustbin playing 2 games tonight. I'm really looking forward to that. But back to this match, though. It's looking pretty bad for TongFu. And they're a strong Chinese team. And they're up against Malaysian wildcards.
Yeah, Ice coming through the qualifier. They've really been looking very strong. I mean, the play they've shown, I mean, up against Dreams and now here they are up against TongFu. It's some smart play. I mean, I remember during the draft, I was like, holy crap, how Ice going to verse this Lycan plus Panda combo? But with the Anti-Mage, with the CMEX supports, they've managed to pull together a strategy that is dealing with it, and they're going to see Storm flying a bit on the Queen of Pain. Fissure goes down, Queen of Pain gets caught, and Storm needs to get out. He's taking a lot of damage, will drop, and Lycan looking for a second kill on CM as well. Nice sort of rebuttal coming from TongFu here as they get a tower out of it and look to maybe push another on it.
Yes, this is definitely what they need to help turn things around. Taking out those 2 heroes, I heard a buy. Oh wait, Queen of Pain buying back and just opting to defend that top tower. In fact, yeah, Anti-Mage was beating on that, and it looks like TongFu may get this mid tower as well. There doesn't seem to be any defense being mustered right about now. In fact, ES is busy, well, in the enemy jungle with no mana, gets purged there, and there's the damage here, but slows. Will he follow? Oh, she's running out of mana there. The poison gets thrown in. Windrunner, though, responding, trying to save ES there, although she needs to back up, though, because the Brewmaster is rolling into the fight. She doesn't want to get caught out by both of them, although still, Shadow Demon, no mana at all, hasn't managed to pick up any Arcane Boots yet. Brewmaster, oh, looks like he's saving up for a Blink Dagger. He has gone for, say, for a flat 1400 at the moment.
Yeah, well, you could just be going for the Drum of Endurance. It is a popular item to get for these Chinese teams. They just put Phase Boots into a Drum of Endurance and then get the Blink Dagger after. Because straight Blink Dagger, you don't really have the mana pool to use it. Even with the bottle, you can't really use a Blink, Clap, and Ulti. It eats up too much mana. So I'd say it's likely to get something to boost up his mana pool, whether it's a point booster or a Drum of Endurance. He's only maybe 100 gold away from that Drum of Endurance, if that's what he wants to get.
And a great shackle there from Winnow. Anti-Mage now all over the Bruce. He pops the Thunderclap, just cleaned up by Mana Void. Queen of Pain responding with the Sonic Wave will take down the Crystal Maiden. But Anti-Mage now on her tower. She pops the Magic Wand to keep her mana up so she can blink out. Although it looks like she might jump back in, or has her bottle knocked off by a creep, unfortunately. As Earthshaker moves in to support his teammates. Meanwhile, Puck trying to catch up on his farm in the top lane. I think this is about the point where the cast cut out and we lost track of everything. Stormspirit now down the bottom lane has picked up Void Stone. Barrel rolls into the fight. There's his Ball Lightning and grabs Queen of Pain. Lycan now ulti once again. Echo Slam from ES and now Lycan very low. Can anyone drop the tables? Oh no, he will. Speed on out of there as Yellow, the Shadow Demon, ports into the bottom lane, ready to fight. Although Crystal Maiden is back as well, porting back down here. It looks like we might have a relatively large clash as Anti-Mage rolling into the jungle. Looks like he's just thinking about looking for a rune. Doesn't find anything. No, it's not there.
He's just thinking about getting more and more farm. He's blinking towards the mid lane, going to clean up this. He's got Tread's Battle Fury. It's sort of 13 minutes in. He's already up to 800 gold. Going to be building towards what I imagine would be Manta Style, maybe a Vlad. But Manta Style is just such a powerful item on him as he's just getting very, very farmed very, very quickly. And
yes, Mixel, you do see Anti-Mage has a ridiculous farm. Shadow Demon has been jumped on there by the Storm Spirit. The waning rift goes down. Puck trying to get the hell out of dodge. Looks like he may actually just get away for a change. Ball Lightning into the jungle. Takes out the Shadow Demon. Nice work there. As it looks like Queen of Pain could pick up a double kill here if she's got a scream up. No, yes, gets away just barely. Although Crystal Maiden may still be food here. No, she's juking. B-Boy juking the hell out of there. And Queen of Pain realizing she doesn't want to overextend. Although actually they've managed to chase off the Dire team. This is about the point where we struggle. As there we go. Anti-Mage now in some trouble. Has no mana for Blink. It looks like he will go down. Gets cleaned up by a couple of crits there.
And that's a much needed kill for TongFu. And he's actually gone for the phase boot, so nothing to boost up his mana pool just yet, but he will get the mobility from them. And with that Anti-Mage kill, they bought themselves some time. May look to push this T1 bottom tower, and Ice can get into position to defend it. They've got Arcane Boots up on Winner and also building towards a mech. They've got some nice spam with ES Fissure, the Winner and a Power Shot, going to make it hard to push.
Yeah, they're actually moving in the Dire, moving in to defend this tower. So I was just looking at the GPM right there a second ago. And Anti-Mage nearly 500 GPM at 15 minutes in. That is ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. Like, we're talking about, Ice finding a counter kind of thing, and it seems to be, the boring old stock standard pick Anti-Mage. Oh no. It's just what we need, more Anti-Mage in the metagame, but it looks like the Radiant now going to try and clash, take in this tower. The Dire, though, defending it desperately, have got all 5 members, or 4 members at the moment. Anti-Mage returning now, just respawning. Looks like he's headed, I don't know, he might be headed to mid instead, just to pick up some free farm there. Try and push that, counter push that tower while nobody's watching. And the Radiant, they have backed up a little bit. I'm not sure if the Dire, I don't think, the Dire don't really have vision of them right now. As Puck just gonna, they do now. As Crystal Maiden now using that rune, as it looks like, Phase Shift, barrel rolls out and counter as the Queen of Pain jumps in, gonna try and bring out Crystal Maiden, misses the Sonic Wave, oh no. And now they can just deny B-Boy if necessary, although he's gonna point out he should be just fine. Shackle shot there on the Lycan, Earthshaker in a little bit of trouble. Crystal Maiden has escaped thanks for Echo Slam there from ES before he goes down. Storm Spirit still in the mix, decides he might want to back up. There's a lot of physical damage there, although he could turn around, he could take down the Lycan. A couple more hits. No, he goes down to the Shadow Boys very close. The Brewmaster,
he got the kill, though.
Oh, wow.
He did get the kill on Lycan. I thought he was going to completely outplay the Lycan there. He was so close to doing it. That was great play from Storm Spirit. He only narrowly died, but still, great play from him. There's now TongFu, I mean, they're slowly clawing their way back in a little bit, but their hand, you can see, he hasn't got any item up. He's got the levels, but just doesn't have the farm. Same sort of applies to the Lycan. The Puck as well is level 8. He's under-leveled and under-farmed, and overall, only a 1k gold lead for Ice at this point, so they're definitely not that far ahead. It's still manageable for TongFu, but they do need to get some key items up on some of their heroes.
Yeah, the main issue is it's just like their timing obviously is the mid game. They don't really have a super hard carry late game. Obviously Lycan, not that fantastic, is also lacking a BKB to help him out with it. There's a fair amount of lockdown on the Dire side, so he can be manhandled just a bit. Of Brewmaster doesn't keep them off his case. But yeah, like going to this mid game, unfortunately, that's where Lycan is going to be his strongest. However, Anti-Mage is so stupid farmed, he's going to be easily on par with that Lycan. He's going to be down to Brewmaster to keep the disables off Lycan and to keep Anti-Mage out of his face as well, because he's really not going to enjoy it. He's up to another 1800 gold. Although it looks like Anti-Mage won't be target firing him, because I mean, he can take out Puck, take out Queen of Pain so damn easy, so I think he'll be trying to go after them as quickly as possible and annihilating them in the fights and just dropping those big ass mana voids. As right now,
yeah, I think Anti-Mage is I think Anti-Mage is a bit fed up with this team fights where he did go down once, and his farm has slowed down a little bit because of these fights. So he's just going top lane, saying, okay, screw this, I'm just going to keep my GPM up. He's picked up an Ultimate Orb, going to be going for that Mad stuff, as meanwhile bot lane, it looks like some action may be brewing.
Looks like it might be indeed. Also, Anti-Mage probably about to try and jump that Queen of Pain, I would think, as he's clashing with her a bit. I'm going to follow this for just a second. Yeah, no, he's going to be chased off. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit in the mid lane. It looks like there isn't much of a clash at bottom then, although there we go. The Crystal Nova getting thrown down, and also some wards being thrown down by the Radiant side there. Just trying to spot further up. In fact, wards being thrown down in the jungle as well by the Dire. Fissure goes down. Going to collect that Brewmaster. He's got some support with Shadow Demon in the forest there. But it looks like both teams are a little bit reluctant to really clash at this point. Brewmaster also picking up the Bracer. Like you said, we might go with that Drums of Endurance. The Shackle, they're not latching correctly. Crystal Nova being used. Fissure is up and ready to go. He is still without any levels in the Stomp yet. Has opted to actually get a level in stats.
Yeah, it's been interesting. And I've actually just figured on Skype I had my wrong microphone set, so I don't know if it's any better now.
Oh yeah, that is so much better. I have that sometimes as well.
It was my webcam microphone.
Exactly.
For some reason Skype reset today. Like it just had the whole welcome message, and I just clicked through all the settings. I didn't really read it, and I just suddenly thought, oh, this is probably actually. I probably didn't set it on Skype. I figured out it's actually the microphone on my webcam that's being used.
Oh, fantastic.
But it's now back to normal, so hopefully that is a bit better.
Oh yeah, that is like a million times better. But anyway, we've got your sexy voice back on. Meanwhile, Puck has also picked up a Razor just to help him avoid dying so frequently, I guess. And I saw a nice Shackle shot earlier from Windrunner. She's also picked up a mech. I'm just going through the Dire items as well. Storm Spirit still saving up. I think he's going straight for a Hex as Storm Spirit brings down the mid tower. Looks like he's going to clash the Puck. Needs to barrel roll out though. He's severely outnumbered. Can they get a banish on him? He's been slowed, barrel rolling away again. That Ball Lightning, as it looks like he's just trying to regenerate mana, is in a fair amount of trouble. About to get hit by a scream. No, jumps out once again. Although the Giving pursuit, and one more auto attack will bring him down from Queen of Pain. Meanwhile, the Dire have smoked up, maybe counter ganking. I think they've realised that they're rushing. And there we go. The ports are coming, and they know they need to stop this. The Dire are going to come down on them with a heavy hand. I think the question is, will they get in there fast enough? Rush is very, very low. Looks like Lycan might clean up. No! Yes, it was killed by the Radiant.
As well. Wow, what a play from Gigolo. He steals the Aegis and is going to clean up here. He takes out a double kill, and that is a key moment for Ice. That Aegis still coming from Gigolo.
That was a good buyback from him. He did buy back to get back in the fight. Now, he didn't quite get the Roshan kill, but he did get the steal, which was fantastic. And of course, they just wiped out 3 Dire members there. Actually, make that 4 because the Brewmaster just got taken out once again. So Queen of Pain, the only survivor of that fight. That was definitely a big buyback and a big fight. And it's a good thing, actually, the Dire had that smoke up and running, because like the Radiant, they thought, yeah, you know what, we've got a ward up behind us, we're not expecting any combat, we should be okay. And then that smoke gang from behind just came on top of them so damn hard before they're ready for it. Storm Spirit just barreling in there, stealing that Aegis, really pissing Lycan off, I think. And you're right, it looks like Anti-Mage will be building himself a Mantis Style. It looks like he's actually got enough for it right now if he wanted it.
Yeah, he's just enough. He's going to blink straight on in, and he's going to get the disruption. That's annoying. But now, straight Shackle Shot gets Shadow Demon and Queen of Pain. Shadow Demon will drop. Queen of Pain will blink the hell out as the Dream Core does go. B-Boy the CM. TP's out, and the TP coming in from the Lycan, not going to be able to find anyone. Lycan still trying to farm up that BKB, but Anti-Mage now finishing off that Manta Style. I believe at least he will. He is going to try and keep that farm going at the top lane, up to 3k gold now.
And Manta Style will be really useful, just because I'm pretty sure he can use it to get the Drunken Haze off him, which obviously will be a huge pain in the ass. I think it's like, what, 75? Yeah, 75% level. At the moment, it's only level 1. So, but once that Drunken Haze gets a few levels in, will really cut down his ability to hurt stuff, unless he has that Beacon of Manta Style just to get debuffs off himself. As Storm Spirit has found himself a double damage rune at top, he's still saving up, has 3.2k. And he also, I mean, he just bought back as well, so he's been pretty rich, I guess.
Yeah, he'll go probably for that Sheepstick, although he may just say, okay, screw this, we're doing pretty well, let's get a Bloodstone. I think Bloodstone wouldn't actually be all that bad this game. He doesn't need the sheep stick all that badly. I mean, just having the more mana to fly around and do damage and sort of kite people around while the shackles, the fissures get dropped and the anti-mage does the right-click damage and tanking. I mean, Bloodstone could be a nice pickup for him.
That's true.
Bottom lane, Lycan forced to use the ulti to escape, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the Storm decides to go with.
Well, no, Bloodstone, like you said, he doesn't really need the Hex all that much. He does have Fissure, he does have Shackle Shot, Frostbite, as well as his own Electric Vortex to help pin people down. And really, the only one that they're not oh wow, Anti-Mage just taking out Puck. What is Puck doing? Just death after... Although I think at this point, Puck was probably just trying to farm, minding his own business. Anti-Mage just jumped him and obliterated him. Because at this point, well, Anti-Mage is swinging for 200 damage plus before factoring in that mana burn. And Puck's only got, like, what? I don't know, maybe 800 health at most and not that much armor. Anti-Mage would just tear him to shreds, come out of nowhere, and he can't even run from him that effectively with that blink up and running. You see the bottom lane being pushed heavily by Ice right about now.
Oh yeah, they want this tier 2 tower, and TongFu they're going to try to defend it. No BKB on Lycan though, that's going to make this a bit harder. Queen of Pain in the front line has gone for a point booster and the Perseverance, so could be a Bloodstone build, or may just try either make the Lincoln Sphere or make the Aghanim Scepter. Decide one of those two items. There's now smoke coming from TongFu, but it's too late. Anti-Mage is top, and the rest of his team has just backed off, so unless they catch the Anti-Mage at top, they're not really going to accomplish much here.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. Anti-Mage actually porting back to base. Going to farm this mid lane some more. Ice doing it very well indeed. It's going to bring up the current GPM. I mean, they're only 5k ahead, but the point is, a lot of that money is on the Anti-Mage, I think, which is, yeah, he's 568 GPM at 25 minutes in, which is pretty ridiculous when he doesn't even have, I mean, he hasn't even got one of those insane farm tools like a Midas or something to boost his GPM through the roof. It's just the fact that he is on 8 to 1 and 200 CS, 213 CS at 25 minutes, or not even 25 minutes, 24 and a bit minutes in, is pretty damn insane. As now Stormspirit jumping all over Queen of Pain, drops the Remnant. Can he do it up? I don't think so. She will blink out successfully. And Stormspirit appears in... Yeah, it looks like he's not bothering with the Hex. Has picked up a Perseverance. I am expecting a Bloodstone that you called earlier. Yeah, he's got enough gold for that now. He's sitting on 3.4k gold. He could just go buy that now. And yeah, Bruce, I mean, he showed us his skills on Morphling during Qualify. Here he is on Anti-Mage. I mean, this is even scarier than what we saw him do with Morphling, as he's now got Manta, B3, Tread. 700 gold has he bought? Yeah, he's bought the Vlads. I was about to say, where is this gold? He's bought the Vlads, and with that, I'd say Ice right now, they've just got the Bloodstone on the Storm, they've got the Vlads on Anti-Mage, they have got the perfect time to fight. The only thing they're missing is going to be that Blink Dagger on ES. Yeah, but I don't think they even need about. I mean, I'm pretty sure Windrunner and Stormspirit can cause enough trouble to give Earthshaker time to close in. You just need to be careful of locking himself on the wrong side of a fissure by mistake. But it looks like, oh, Puck again, Carling up. He's going to be. No, wait, no, they retreat. Oh, right, they're after poor Lycan there. Not even bothering about Puck. Although Puck. Oh, that was a bad choice, I think. Ethereal jaunting in, turns into roadkill. Gets run over by Gigolo once again. Now the Pandaren Brewmaster in some trouble. As he's got split up if he needs it to try and flee. Although even then, I'm not sure if he'll get away. If there's anything that's going to save him, it's the fact that Storm Spirit is currently flat out of mana pretty much.
Top lane though. Anti-Mage is just going to town on this tier 3 tower. Queen of Pain is there to defend, but Anti-Mage gets it down to well below half HP. And will TP home now to farm that mid wave, but Ice have control all over the map. They're pressuring bottom, Anti-Mage pressuring top. Now going to find some free farm at mid, up to 2k gold already. And I mean, he can pick up a heart, BKB, whatever he wants to go for. He's only on 1300 HP, so we'll get something to tank up, whether it's a heart or a BKB here.
I think in this case, a BKB wouldn't even hurt, just because they're relying on a lot of magic. And look at that Stormspirit just leap in on top of that Shadow Demon. Gets taken out. Primal split there. Brewmaster going to brawl, going to try and keep them off his team. I don't think he's going to help all that much of the stun down ES. He's got no Fissure up. He's got no Echo Summon. Decides to point out, might just get away. He will escape just barely. The Shackle Shot there on Queen of Pain. She gets obliterated. Gets taken out. The Whirlwind there being used on the Windrunner as Lycan now BKBing up, trying to take out Stormspirit. Stormspirit just jumping all over Puck there. Takes him out once again. Anti-Mage now. The Frostbite there on the Brewmaster. It looks like Stormspirit will go down. And now Anti-Mage going to clean up this Brewmaster if he so desires. Yeah, it looks like one more hit or so. And he will bring him down. Lycan now giving chase. Oh, Stormspirit is back. Jumps straight back into the fray. And now Lycan also going to go down. Everybody dead except for the Brewmaster, who bought back. In fact, that was 5 down. The Brewmaster buying back. And Ice, they will take this bottom tower with relative ease. There's nothing here to stop them at all. Yeah, the Aegis on Stormspirit. The Anti-Mage doing so much damage. Anti-Mage now sitting on 4k gold. Either can buy that BKB or just buy a Reaver here.
And now TongFu need to defend. Anti-Mage's actually going to blink away. Is he just yet? I think they may just try to get this tier 2 meal tower, but there is an engagement at the bottom.
Well, you know, Storm at the moment, he's got so much mana, he'll just do whatever the hell he wants, although B-Boy will pay for it. Getting cleaned up by a Sonic Wave there. Queen of Pain trying to get some control back. The stun goes out, Puck. Ethereal jaunting in, trying to help out. Finds themselves unable to give chase there. So what is AM? AM just pushing that. AM blinked up to mid, just took a tower while he was there and then left. And he's up to how much money now? 4.6k. What's his GPM? Well, it's 14k in favour of the Dire at the moment. His GPM is 670 gold per minute. Holy crap.
Picked up an Eagle Song as well, so forget tanking up. He just wants pure damage with Eagle Song. Going to make that butterfly, and that's going to mean if he gets left alone to push a lane, he's going to take down tier 3 towers and Raxes in just record time, as he has got the Mantisal as well. That's going to give damage and attack speed to those illusions, and he's just blinking around from camp to camp, farming his way up, and doing what we saw Burning doing with his Anti-Mage. Whenever you go to blink, you switch to intel trades. It's more efficient, you save mana, and being very, very efficient in his farming there, as now top lane is pushing towards him. Queen of Pain does need to be careful.
Queen of Pain about to get surprised butt sexed, I think. Earthshake, he's got a blink too. Yeah, he's thinking about, here he goes, he's got the level 2 XM. Here he comes, Echo Slam, gonna drop the fissure. Easy kill on Queen of Pain. Surprise butt sex from the blinkers there. Not much he could do. Speaking of surprise butt sex, Storm Spirit is invisible. I mean, we've seen him be very bold. He's very confident in his ability to escape, just because they don't really have a lot of hard spells to shut it down. And they're jumping on top of the Shadow Demon, although they've got some disables coming. There's the silence on the Windrunner Citadel, drops the power shot. A couple of auto attacks should clean up the Shadow Demon, although he saves himself there with the banish. Storm Spirit is on the case, so with a haste, and now the Frostbite down on top of the Brewmaster. The Brewmaster does have Primal Split up. He gets hit by a fissure. He will go down unless he can split in a second. Gets cleaned up by a power shot. And now Puck and Lycan left to try and defend this base. In fact, Lycan all the way out of position, trying to take the bottom tower down there. And Anti-Mage busy just racks him because nobody's bothering to stop him except for Puck, who honestly can't do shit here.
Yeah, Anti-Mage with the completed butterfly is just completely out of control. What a farm on him. The Rax gets just taken down to half HP in a couple of seconds, and TongFu is scratching their head. What can they do here? Anti-Mage will just keep on going in on the top lane. He's just going to try to fight his way through. He's just 1v1ing the Lycan, and Lycan will pop the BKB, saves himself as the Anti-Mage ultimate goes down to Storm right click. Anti-Mage gets another right click, gets the kill, and now this top rack should go down.
Yeah, I think it's without question. Lycan was probably the only one who even had a hope in hell of trying to fight him. As there we go, Storm Spirit jumping on Shadow Demon once again, going to take him out. Maybe with a little bit of Anti-Mage now. Oh, gets hit by the Dream Coil, Scream, as well as the Sonic Wave being dropped on B-Boy, doing a fair amount of damage. A blink in there, as it looks like Puck again in a lot of trouble. Puck going to go down. A phase shift. Ethereal Jaw does escape. No, he gets run over there by Storm Spirit. Says, you're not running away from me. Down goes the Earthshaker though. The only kill against the Dire side so far. Whirlwind's being used there on the wrong Anti-Mage. Queen of Pain just getting obliterated by Frostbite. There's pure auto attack damage there. Our Crystal Maiden though going down. And Anti-Mage now looking for some vengeance for his team. The split has returned, although I think he's been stuck a little bit. Yeah, he will just blink back to his mid lane. Probably take this Rax's Windrunner. And Storm Spirit still alive to do whatever the hell they please right about now. In the enemy base, there is nobody to stop. Lycan is up in a second, but as we saw, he cannot handle this Anti-Mage. As there we go, the GGs have been called by TongFu, and I think rightly so. That was ridiculous.
Man, he's just completely out of control. Didn't even get any survivability options, just because he had such great backup, such really great control coming from the heroes like the Earthshaker, the Windrunner, the Storm, and CM giving the Anti-Mage such a strong early game. Great support coming from B-Boy. Ice looking really strong. Their entire team working well together, playing well as a team, and taking down what many people would have considered to be the favourites here, TongFu.
I think this is a similar message to what happened with AL versus DK was you can't afford to have weak lanes against this AM because this gives him so much time to get that early free farm up and running. And in this case, I mean, they did. They had the Park who could not handle the dual lane up top. They had the bottom lane, which is not really doing a whole lot. And Queen of Pain, I don't think was really winning that mid. Oh, not Queen of Pain. The Panda was not winning that mid lane against Storm Spirit either. So I think the not being able to exert pressure on Anti-Mage really hurt them something fierce. And we saw that Anti-Mage just completely got out of control against Puck. Maybe they should have rotated lanes, I don't know, taken the dual lane from bottom to top and put Puck down to the bottom, but either way, whatever they had running on the top lane was not working. Puck finishing on 1 to 10. Honestly, I know people going, this Puck is terrible, this Puck is shite house, but I can't blame him that much. I mean, there wasn't much he could do against the Crystal Main, the Anti-Mage. He can't afford to get aggressive because Crystal Main just trades hits with him, and when he tries to trade hits with Anti-Mage, well, we saw how that worked when Anti-Mage just has a 1 or 2 level advantage. There was just not much he could do at all.
Yeah, it was just such a hard lane for him, and CM right from the get-go was just keeping him away from getting any XP. And yeah, like you said, once he gets behind an XP and farm, he can't get up that quick bottle. And Antimage just suddenly level 4, level 5, while Puck is still level 1 or level 2. And Antimage doesn't even need CM to get those kills. And really just Antimage completely demolishing Puck at top lane with the help of that CM.
Anyway, so that's been a replay cast of the Gearbyte Dota Masters match between TongFu on the Radiant and Ice, the wildcards on the Diet. Ice taking that one out in fine form. But guys, stick around. We will be returning with live matches in 10 to 15 minutes, actually, assuming the teams are on time. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Okay.